This past July, I spent 16 days in Turkey. This is how it went. If you're new here, I'm Eli Snyder, a full-time traveler from Kansas City who's on a mission to visit 100 countries. I've been chipping away at this goal for many years, but didn't commit to full-time travel until March of 2023. I share all my best adventures, travel hacks, and journeys that make my time on the road memorable. If you want to support my journey and increase the chances I can make a living doing what I love to do, please consider subscribing to my channel. My trip started in Istanbul, a city of 16 million that's the gateway to the country for most travelers. If you missed the last episode, I met up with my good friend Jackson here. We're buddies from college, and he was in this part of the world, so we decided to meet up for a little Turkish adventure. Anyways, it was sort of bad planning to come to Istanbul when we did, because there were herds of people in town for Islam's second biggest holiday, Eid al-Adha. The streets were packed, like shoulder to shoulder packed, and it felt like half the restaurants we visited were closed. We still made the most of it and managed to do the essentials. We marveled at the Hagia Sophia and the Blue Mosque. And ventured over the Asian side, visiting Istanbul's coolest neighborhood, Kadıköy. We had a blast exploring the markets, window shopping, and ended our time in Istanbul the best way possible, watching the sunset over the Bosphorus with new friends.
No, because company means when you stay with someone. Or
But it's
and co, it's just like and
interesting.
co, you know.
But it's incorporated. Why?
I can say je suis en votre compagnie. It means I'm with you right now.
Oh, really? So if you try to say it the other way, it'd be like, I'm with the monsters.
Or monsters and other stuff.
Monsters and other stuff.
Yes, it would be this one. Monsters and
It's
other
getting
stuff.
soggy like this.
So
Monstre
interesting.
compagnie.
They are.
With
Because in English
Look
it's
at the sunset.
Monsters Inc. Like
Monsters
incorporated.
Ah, okay. These guys for us.
I love the not only Home Alone, but the Home Alone 2.
Goodbye, Istanbul. It's been a great few days. It's an early morning. I'm exhausted, but we're headed to the south. We're going to Pamukkale, and we have like a 10-hour bus ride. We had the best time in Istanbul, so kind of sad to be leaving, but Turkey's a massive country, and I have so much more to see here, so I'm very excited for everything else. But Istanbul is just massive. There's so much to see, there's so much to do. You could easily spend like a month there, but we saw most of the core stuff. A lot of stuff was closed because there was a Muslim holiday, but we still made the most of it. Got to see old friends, made new ones. Yeah, it was great, but on to the next stop. Also, the bus. This bus is so nice, it's ridiculous. We arrived just before sunset and went right to bed for an early morning wake up the next day. Pamukkale has 3 entrances. The North Gate and Town Gate open up at 10 a.m., but the South Gate opens up at 6:30 a.m. and is easily the least visited of the 3. So arrange a taxi the night before to drop you off at the South Gate just before 6:30 a.m. like we did, and you'll beat all the crowds. Because we arrived so early, we were some of the first people they let in the park. Honestly, Pamukkale was spectacular and completely surpassed both of our expectations. it's really cool in person. With that being said, you can't get in the pools, man. That's what all the photos are people in the pools. I need to get my photo. I need to get the shot for the gram. And I can't do that because I can't get in the pools. So that's a little disappointing. Like, look at this. Look at all these pools. I don't know, maybe it's best for the formation, but just a little disappointing. I can still fly my drone, so that's good. After a quick 36 hours, we were on the road again. We boarded a sweaty 45-minute van and a 3.5-hour train to the town of Selçuk in the province of Izmir, passing vineyards and olive groves along the way. We were in Selçuk for one thing only, Ephesus. Ephesus, or as the locals call it, Ephes, is one of the 7 ancient wonders of the world and one of the great Roman archaeological sites in the world. History buff or not, it's simply a must-see when you visit Turkey.
You get to a point in your life and just either...
Yeah, you right? Have to go for it.
Why not? If not now, when? Life's short and shit, so you might as well
Right?
get
All we have is now.
What did you do for it? What did you guys study? You met at uni?
Yeah. It's not even...
No.
You're not even on. Still getting used to it also, yeah.
I had remembered hearing in a vlog that if you show up just before they close, they still let you buy a ticket and into the park, but you'll have the place to yourself. I wasn't totally sure if that was the case, as locals had no idea what I was talking about when I mentioned my idea, and of course we only had one night there, but we still decided to give it a shot. We showed up at 6:55 p.m. They let us in. They immediately closed the gates behind us, giving us private access to one of the 7 ancient wonders of the world. So we came to Ephesus like right before the ticket sales closed. It's like right around sunset, and there's no one here. We literally have the entire thing to ourselves. So if you come, don't go in the morning, don't go midday, come like right before it ends, because this is like insane. There's literally no one here. It's nuts. We have the whole thing to ourselves. We had the whole thing to ourselves, except for this one private event. We found out this was a private dinner that's part of a cruise you can book, which is pretty damn cool. Gotta film as much as you can, and then you can cut it up, and the more footage you have, the more you have to work with. That's how you make a great video.
Boom.
Oh yeah.
You got beams of light coming in. You gotta time this well.
Okay, wait, what are we doing here? When I look back at my travels since I left home, this easily stands out as a top 5 moment for me. we watched the sunset over the mountains before finally getting kicked out. So we stayed at Ephesus so late that we're literally the last people here. We have a private escort leading us out of the park. So, whoops. And that's it for part 1. I'll see y'all next week in part 2 of my travels in Turkey when I visit the Mediterranean, a town that was hit by the 2023 earthquake, and of course, Turkey's most beloved tourist attraction, Cappadocia. As always, please subscribe. It increases the chances that I can do what I want for a living, and it motivates me big time. If you want to support me, go ahead and follow my other socials and download the Foresight app. I have some incredible adventures planned in Q4 of 2023 that I cannot wait to show you guys. Ciao.